Chief Judge, are you ready? Okay, I would like to announce the Area Z1 evaluations which now began. Let's welcome our test speaker. Okay, our test speaker for the 3 area evaluation contest is Devi Novianti, the gift of diversity. The gift of diversity. Devi Novianti.
Please unshare also.
Okay, can someone unmute David's microphone? Yes.
Hello, everyone. Have you been to Indonesia? Can I see some hands up, please? Yay! I'm Indonesian. And do you know the motto of Indonesia as a nation is unity in diversity. Now, our founding fathers used this motto because Indonesia consists of 13,000 islands, 700 languages, and more than 1,000 tribes. However, as an Indonesian myself, I only know the depth of this motto until I moved to Hong Kong in 1995. Growing up in Indonesia, I adopt the Indonesian standard of beauty, which is light skin. So I remember in young age, I was compared with my other family members. And I heard so much about compliment on fair skin. Therefore, secretly, I wish I have a fair skin. Now, this belief, it's really ingrained in my young head. Therefore, I only dated light-skinned men. And I decided to marry someone from Hong Kong who has lighter skin. In 1995, I moved to Hong Kong. In 1998, I gave birth to my second son. And my second son has lighter skin than his brother. I was worried. I was worried because I remember I was compared when I was young. I didn't know what to reply that time. And I don't want my sons to experience the same thing. So I'm thinking, looking for idea. One day I got an idea. Do you want to know what I said to my son? Well, I love chocolate. So I said to my son, I am so lucky to have you both because I love chocolate. God gave me 2 chocolate babies. One, a dark chocolate baby, and the other, a white chocolate baby. And I love them very much. My sons giggle. They laugh that I call them chocolate baby. Every time I remember, I will call them, oh, my chocolate baby. And that strategy works because one day when we were in a playground, my youngest son's friend come to him and says, how come your brother hak mamangge? Something like that. Dark skin. And I was like, I was nervous. I don't know what my son's going to reply. But then my son said, mommy, what? My mom said, she likes chocolate. That's why God gave her 2 chocolate baby. Dark chocolate and white chocolate. Upon hearing that, I'm so relieved that my son can respond to that questions without feeling offended, without offended his brother, without feeling dark skin is something wrong. But my lesson on skin color does not end there. One day I'm at coffee. Coffee is an African professor in Hong Kong U. Upon knowing I'm from Indonesia, Coffee said, "Hey, you're from Indonesia. You know, we have so much similarity." And I said, "Really? African Indonesians?" In my head, African were tall, Indonesians short. Africans speak louder and a deep voice. Indonesian, we have to speak slowly because that's what we are told to do. But one day I got invited to an African event. So I decided to test coffee theory. Upon entering the building, I was so surprised. I saw a couple wearing the same outfit. And this is what Indonesians did when we are invited to receptions or wedding. Woman, husband and wife, they are wearing the similar batik. And when I looked further, I even more surprised. I saw family with children coming, and then another family with their children. They drop the children, and then they walk around. Another family come, and then they drop the children. No, they drop the children, make the children look after the whole children, and then the adult go mingle. And this is exactly what I experienced in Indonesia. That day, my wall of separation just melted down, because despite the differences, we are actually quite similar. And another realization comes that in order to receive this gift of diversity, we need to be open-minded and look beyond our differences. It's remind me of my religious teacher in Indonesia who said that one of the verses says, "Hi, you human. We create you as men and women, as tribes, as nations, so you get to know each other." Because when we got to know each other, that's when the gift delivered. My question to you, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster, are you willing to receive this gift by open-minded and by willingness to look beyond differences? Or are you refusing this gift of diversity by allowing stereotype, prejudice, and judgment come into your thinking? And the choice is yours. Thank you very much, contest chair.
Thank you, David. Thank you. Timer, may we know the time used by the test speaker? Oscar.
6 minutes and 49 seconds.
6 minutes, 49 seconds. Okay, now Zoom Master, please move contestant and SAA to the preparation room to have 5 minutes of preparation.
Yes, just wait a moment, please.
Thank you.
And also Joseph. Just wait a moment. I've moved in Daniel and I'm finding Joseph.
Okay, just let me know when it is done.
Okay, Joseph and Daniel have moved to the evaluation, the prep room. Yeah, you can start.
Okay, great. David, can you turn back your camera? Okay, can you unmute yourself? Great. One more time.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Good. Okay.
Thank you for the wonderful speech. David, probably want to introduce yourself to the audience here. Where you, which club you're from, and
Yes.
how long you've been with Toastmasters?
I've been in Hong Kong for 26 years, and I've been joining Toastmasters since October last year. I joined Mabuhay Toastmaster.
Okay, okay. So you're newly joined.
I
1
am
year.
newly joined.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great, great. Yeah, so your story is pretty interesting, right? So it's about your children and your experience back in Indonesia, and how you relate to yourself over here, right? So can you tell us, like, where do you get these diversity inspiration from? Like, how do you relate the children with diversity?
Well, I in Mabuhay last week, we were told to prepare a speech on our native language in Indonesia, and I haven't had any speech. And my VPE says this is the theme of the speech, the gift of diversity, because we have everyone speaking in a different language, in different native language, and I'm just talking like gift of diversity. And I remember the story of my sons, and diversity or differences, color is the most visible one. So I thought, like, okay, let's me talk about color, because this is something that really that I strongly believe that we still sometimes have these biases against people with different color, and this is something that I have to overcome and protect myself as well, and perhaps that I'm not the only one who experienced this.
Okay, great. So I think, David, you only joined Toastmasters for less than 1 year, but we can see from your speech that you are very confident, and your voice and gesture and your presentation of your whole speech is very well prepared. So I guess there's one common areas that every Toastmasters will facing is about how to conquer the stage fright, right? So with your experience before, after Toastmasters, can you share some of the tips of how you conquer the stage fright?
Normally what I do is I go back to why I do this. And when I remember my why, I am not trying to prove myself. I'm telling my story, and I'm hoping people get inspired by this. So then I just take it as it is. I'm not trying to be smart. I'm not trying to be the best. I'm just trying to deliver a speech in a way that I think people will grasp it. So by having that in mind, I'm not worried if I make a mistake. Of course, sometimes I feel like, why did I say that? But I just try to calm myself by reminding myself, why am I doing this? What is the bigger purpose of this? And that's mostly calm myself. Yeah, that's work for me.
Okay, great. So I guess your family, right? Your son and your family also give you a lot of inspiration in terms of the topics, right? So normally for Toastmasters, I guess for prepared speech especially, it is one of the challenges how to find the relevant topics from time to time, right? And then how to frame your stories afterwards. What is your experience for selecting topics?
I find selecting topics can be very difficult, because there's a lot of things in your heads and a lot of story and everything jumble up. But I found that when the event or the Toastmaster meeting itself have a theme, and then that's easier, because then the theme is clear. Then I just find stories that fit into theme. That's I found easier. Yeah.
Okay. Great. All right, so I think I have no more questions. So timer, can you give me the time signal? Or now it's time to 5 minutes. So okay, so 5 minutes of reflection time is over, and let's welcome our contestants back. So for the first contestant now.
Just wait a moment, please. The first contestant is
Joseph.
Joseph.